What's up, guys? Welcome to another exciting episode of Ease Your Mind, brought to you by Sailor Consulting. I'm your host and coach, Raiz van der Skeef, back to bring you some inspiration and motivation to get you through the week. New episodes are available every Monday and Thursday and are available wherever you find podcasts. It is very important that this reaches as many people as possible to bring about the change that you and many others need to live your best life. So please share this episode to your social media to get the word out. All right, let's dive in. Let me ask you this. When was the last time you remember being incredibly happy, completely stress-free and everything was just good all the time? Your answer is probably when you were just a kid, right? As kids, we would play, we'd create, we paint, we dance, we sing, we use our imaginations by being superheroes and cops and robbers and having tea parties. And you know what? We never gave a damn about what anyone thought of us. We didn't get depressed thinking about the past or anxious thinking of the future. No, it was just pure bliss. And it was our creativity that was running us. Isn't it funny how that disappears over time? So as a kid, everything was going from internal to external. Our creativity came from within and we put it out to the world. What made us happy as kids was just that pure internal drive to do the things that we love to do. And you might be thinking, but as a kid, we didn't know any better. We didn't know what the real world was like. And that is exactly my point. The creativity we had as kids disappeared the moment we integrated with the real world. Society started dictating what it is we must do with our lives and also what we're not supposed to do. It set these rules or laws of things we must do so that we could fit in and be liked, be approved by others. And we follow them because that is what everyone else is doing. We want to fit in. We want people to like us. Our decisions shifted from doing what makes us happy or what we love to what other people think of us. I must get a good job. I must get a nice house. I must get a great car. I must. We moved away from the concept of doing what we love to do to who loves us. And we search for this meaning in our relationships, but not just there, in our jobs, in our promotions, in the cars and the houses we buy, because that is what other people will approve of. Even in the clothes we buy, we look for meaning, because we believe owning these things will make people like us. So now you've stepped into this illusion that these external things are what will complete you. You always feel like you need more money or cars or promotions just so that you can be happy. It doesn't matter what job you do, as long as you get these things that you think will bring you happiness. And let's be honest, if you are ignoring your happiness because of the outside world's thoughts of you, you are going to be unhappy for forever. So now your whole life has shifted to external things making you internally happy. But as a kid, your happiness came from inside you and you put it into the external world. As a kid, you didn't worry about the new car or promotion or doing a job just so that you can get the things you want. Your sole focus was you, and that made you happy. And if you think about the greats that have walked this earth, they all lived the exact same way. They worked on themselves, the things that they loved, and they projected it to the external world, and this is why they are happy. They put their heads down and worked on being the best that they can be in their craft. They developed the skills that made them stand out above the rest. They became great, and that is why when you see them do their thing, it seems so effortless. And when you do something that you love, you experience that effortlessness. Just like when you were a kid, you could play all day effortlessly without getting bored or unhappy. The only time you got unhappy is when you were told you have to stop doing what you were doing. So by doing this, these greats got the opportunity to work on themselves to be the best version of themselves, and that in turn made them happy. And what is the ultimate goal in life? To do what you love to do and to be happy, right? Now, I've spoken to people that say, but that is so selfish to work on myself. I have family, I have kids. But let me ask you this. Don't you think that your children would grow up happier and better if they watched you be happy and doing what you love? Or would you prefer that they learn from you that they must rather please others and not themselves? Your kids will grow up doing what you do. Stop living your life thinking these external things are what will bring you internal happiness, and instead switch it around so that internal happiness is the starting point, and bring that internal happiness and that thing or things that you love doing out to the external world. That is it for today's episode. If this has inspired and helped you in any way, please share this podcast on your social media. You really never know which of your loved ones may need this, and together we can be the change in someone else's life. The Ease Your Mind community can still be found on Facebook. It's a private group, so anything you share or ask will only be seen by the members. Join the group, please introduce yourself. Mention what it is that you're working on to live your best life. You really never know who might be able to just give you that boost you need to accomplish your goals, or you know what, maybe you could even assist someone on their journey. Also, if you are struggling to find your purpose, or you just need any guidance in taking the next steps forward to living your best life, please reach out to me at rais@sailor.co.za. Otherwise, drop me a WhatsApp message on 083-292-5937. Thanks again, I appreciate you, and I hope you have an amazing day. That's it from me, guys. Take it easy.